Hello everybody, hello Russell School in all your different houses. I thought I'd do a collective worship for us today. So I'll start as we always do by lighting our candle. The candle is lit and Jesus is with us. I've got a lovely book to share with you today. It's called Ramadan Moon. This is a special time of year for people who are Muslim all around the world. Ramadan takes place over a cycle of the moon, right from the new moon through past all the phases, the full moon, and right to the next new moon. And we're in the middle of Ramadan now, we're near the start. And in the Islamic religion, it's a very special time for reflection and for thinking about all the things we're grateful for. It's a lovely book with really nice illustrations, and I hope you enjoy looking at it with me today. Ramadan, the month of fasting, doesn't begin all at once. It begins with a whisper and a prayer and a wish. As the month of Ramadan approaches, we search the sky for a sign, waiting, anticipating. That silver slither of brightness, the shining white crescent, that is Ramadan moon. There, tiny slither that makes the start, marks the beginning of Ramadan. And all around the world, it's a very special time for people who are Muslim. And when the new moon is seen, what wonderful excitement. The news spreads like wildfire through cities, towns and villages, across deserts and grassland, into each and every home. And Muslims of every nation, of every age and every hue, will join together in the celebration of the arrival of the moon. It's here! Ramadan is here! The month of mercy has begun. And in mosque after mosque of every shape and size, men, women and children will all stand up to pray. The Imam will recite the verses of the book that was revealed hundreds upon hundreds of years ago. Sadly, just like other things that are happening, we're all having to think about it differently. So this year, Muslims around the world are having to celebrate Ramadan in a different way. During Ramadan, they would usually be going to the mosque to pray, and joining together with family to break the fast when they don't eat during the day between sunrise and sunset, and then come together for a celebration meal after dark. But we'll have to be doing things differently in lots of ways at the moment. And it's not going to be quite the same for Ramadan this year. But again, it gives us something to think about, all the things we're grateful for when it all comes back. And we're able to do things the way we used to a bit more again. Now we wake up to eat in the dark before dawn, sleepy mouthfuls for the day ahead, when the silent city sleeps. Then Dad's clear voice rings out, calling all of us to pray. Our family bows like one body before the break of day. You see, the moon's still out. And the babies bowing as well. In the daylight we feel hungry, but at sunset, when we eat, it makes us all a little thoughtful, a little humble, and very grateful. And each night the moon grows fuller, like ripe and tender fruit, shining on houses filled with laughter and mosques alive with prayer. Each night they come unfailing, this seething congregation, to reflect on the words of their Lord in silent celebration. Lots of things in this picture that aren't quite the same at the moment. Cafe, restaurant, parks, and the mosque, which used to be busy and at the moment are silent and still. And so we have to be creative and think about other ways that we can come together, like sharing stories and collective worship via YouTube, for one example. And I'm sure you're all thinking of really interesting ways to keep in touch with people at home and do things differently. During the day, we keep busy with all sorts of good deeds. Our voices flow with the words of God in unplanned harmonies. We look for things to give away, collect money for charity, be kind and caring and polite. Try hard not to get angry. I wonder if any of you have been sorting things out at home, getting things tidied up and organised, trying to be kind and caring and polite, and trying hard not to get angry. Now the Ramadan moon is round and full. A bright silver medallion, but with a special secret sorrow. We see that half the month is gone. We watch her as she wanes, losing a slither every night until we reach the last 10 days. Those last days tinged with sadness when we try to share more, pray more, do more, and give more. The moon is about to be full. It would be really great if you could go outside in your gardens, if you're allowed, and have a look at the moon sometime. It's really beautiful at the moment. And we look for the night of power. Better than 1,000 nights. That extra special night when we ask for all that we desire. Wishes upon wishes and prayer upon prayer. But then the last 10 days become the last 5. The last 4 nights become the last 3. The last 2. The last... And when the new crescent moon is seen and the Eid day is announced, the Muslim world rejoices, for our festival has begun. Hooray! They're all looking pretty happy and look back to the new moon again. So they've come right through the phases of the moon, from new moon to new moon, marking that Ramadan time. And now the celebration of Eid. For Eid, there will be haircuts and pretty henna patterns and visitors and brand new clothes that rustle when we walk. Again, something that will have to be a bit different unless they do their haircuts at home. And the visitors will perhaps have to be via Zoom or Teams or Skype or FaceTime. Or maybe just seeing each other across the road and waving. And in the morning, there will be the Eid prayer, charity for the poor, family and friends, parties and outings, sweets and treats and more. But all that is tomorrow. Tonight the city sleeps. And as I look out at the night sky, my smile is bittersweet. Goodbye, great month of mercy. Hope to see you soon. Please hurry back, my silver friend, my beautiful Ramadan moon. I really hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I think these are beautiful illustrations. And it's really nice, I think, to learn about something different, as I'm not Muslim. And so to find out something about the culture and the religion that is different, it's always lovely to do. There's lots of things that we can find that are similar though. The prayer and the thinking and the wishing and the hoping to be better, trying to be kind and polite and caring, thinking of others, thinking how we can share the things we have to make the world better for other people. So I'd like to put your hands together so we can close with a prayer. Dear Lord, help me to be as kind and as caring and as generous as I can be. Amen. Let's put out our candle. May the light of Jesus always shine in your hearts. Take care, everybody.